Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Darren. I hope you are all well and Happy New Year. Welcome to 2022. Where did last year go? It just flew by. So, with it being 2022, that can only mean one thing. It's time for a WIP parade. Yay! So, I've got a fair few to show you. So, this one's going to be a pretty lengthy video, I think. So before I start, a disclaimer: I am no way held responsible for any additional purchases of charts or the extra use of credit cards or debit cards. That is on your own ownership. And if any charts fall into your carts, that's not my problem either. So I've been working it out. So I've got 43 WIPs. So that has increased significantly since last year. I have a list of old and new. So yeah, so we've got a few to go through. So these are not going to be in any particular order whatsoever. They're just going to be how I pull them out. So I'm going to be inserting pictures as well, showing you where, if it's an older piece from last year, where I started it and where I got to by the end of 2021. And if it's a new piece, then obviously you'll just see where I've got to. So I'll be inserting pictures as well so you can see the progress. I'll also be telling you as well how many stitches I've done in each product. So, so just to let you know, I'll tell you this part now. For the whole of last year, I managed to do 196,334 stitches, which isn't bad going. I'm quite impressed with that. I didn't think I've done that much. So 46,167 of those were tent stitches. 150,167 of those were full crosses. So that's not bad going at all. Same as I think the year before I managed maybe 110,000. So big improvement. So right, let's get into what I've been working on. It's all right if you can see at the side of me. I've got a pile, and I'm just waiting for it all to fall on the floor. So the first one I am going to show you then. I have no finishes for this year. I got close on one, but I never finished it. So I haven't got any finishes at all this year. Well, I have one, but I don't have it. It was only a little card that I gave to my niece for her birthday. So, first one I'm going to show you is not cross stitch at all. It is my hard hanger piece. So it was last year. I forgot it. I remembered it this year. So I'll show you where I started from at the beginning of the year. And hopefully you can see these all okay. If the picture's not very good, I will insert pictures as well. But this is where I got to this year. So I've completed all those and the outside border, and I've started filling in the middle. So that's the only piece in here that is not really cross stitch related. Right, let's get into it, shall we? So I've undone all the bags, so you don't have to worry about hearing the zippers. But I do apologise for any rustling that you may hear as well. The cats are all asleep, so they should be asleep for at least another 2 hours. So you shouldn't hear them running around either. Okay, the first piece then is a Heaven and Earth design. It is called Winged Companions, and it is artwork by Anne Stokes. And this is the piece I'm talking about. This is my nemesis. I'm still up here in page 1 trying to get this page finished. I think because of, as I've mentioned before, all the dark colours have been kind of putting me off this one, but I think once I'm out of that page we should be good. I know there's a lot of dark colours on here, but so if you see me looking down, I'm just looking on the notes to see how many stitches on this one done. So on this one I managed to get in 1,125 stitches, and this is done on 25 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 1/1 full cross. And this is where I got to this year compared to where it was at the start of the year. So I filled in a lot of, I think it was mainly all of this part down here. So I will bring them in so you can see them closer. And what I might do as well while I'm doing these is I'll probably take photos of these afterwards and do a side by side as well, if I can work out how to do it. So that is Winged Companions. So target for next year is to get this page finished. Now, as you know, I'm not very good at setting targets. My targets that I set last year were totally unrealistic, and I didn't achieve any of them, I don't think. So we're going to try and set some realistic targets this year. So this one is just to get that first page finished. Now, I haven't decided on the full plans what I'm going to be doing for next year. I know a lot of people are doing 22 projects in 22. I haven't decided on what I'm going to do yet. So I know I'm going to have 3 focus pieces, and I'll tell you those when I get to them. But other than that, it's just a case of I'm just going to stitch on whatever I can. I'm hoping to, because of the amount of WIPs I've got, I'm hoping to give at least each WIP at least 5 days throughout the year, at least. That's what I'm hoping. Whether it works or not is something completely different. Right, anyway, sidetrack. Woo! So, next piece, again, is another Heaven and Earth design. And this one is artwork by Jan Patrick Krasny. And this one is called the Wizard Septimus, which is this one. Now, this one did not get much work done on it last year. This one only got 1,125 stitches. Now, this one is being done on 28 count easy guide, and I am doing it 2/1 10 stitch. Again, I should have really took these out and folded them up ready, but never mind. So this is where we got to this year compared to last year. So I haven't really done much. I've just filled in a bit more of the colours throughout the middle. So my goal for next year is at least to get this page finished and maybe another one. Yeah, we'll go for 2 pages on this one altogether. Some of these I didn't really get much work on them because I didn't have the threads for them. And then when I did get threads, I was too busy on other projects. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. The next one, again, is another Heaven and Earth design. And this is Magical Moment in Time. And this is the colour expansion version. Now, this is artwork by Ciro Machete. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. And this is what that one will look like. So last year, I think I made a vague start, and I was just up in this corner here. So my target for last year was to get two pages done, and I didn't get that done either. I think it was 2 pages anyway, I think. Now this one, where are you? It got 3,543 stitches in this one. So this one got a bit of work done on it. This one's already folded up correctly, so that's all right then. So this is where we got to on this one. Now again, this is on 28 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 2/1 10 stitch. So last year I'd got like part of this and down here done. So I filled in all this part. I've gone through and filled in a lot of the top part. And this here is the start of the tiger, which is on the clock. So that's where we're up to on that one. This one didn't do too bad. So target for this one next year, if I get around to it, is to finish these 2 pages off at least. 5 days work on each one, I think that's probably realistic. Obviously, if I can get more done on any of these pieces, then I will do. But that's what I'm just setting for myself at the moment. Next piece is one of my kits, and this is by janlynn, and it is Northern Lights, which is this one. Now this is the piece that I restarted a while ago, and And last year I just started, I think, these wolves, and I got a little bit of up here done. This year I remembered to take it out the hoop. Now this one, let me make sure I got the right one. Yep. This one is on 14 count black Aida, and this managed to get 1,513 stitches. Now I do apologise if the light keeps coming in and out. We are due to get some rain, so the sun comes out and then it goes back in again. So this is where we got to on this one. So on this one this year, just fall apart in a bit. So on this one this year, I managed to almost finish these wolves off. There's, I think, 1 or 2 colours left to go through there. I didn't do any more on the top part. And my target for this year is to hopefully get all the rocks and that finished that are on the bottom. So at least to get the bottom half done. And then I've just got the big wolf on the top. Next piece is, I'll just zip that one up, I do apologise. It again is another kit. This is a DMC kit, and it's called Chief Eagle Spirit, which is this one. And it's just started raining, so apologies if you can hear the rain. So this one is done on 14 count white Aida. That comes with the kit. Last year I had got this side of his face done and a little bit in here. My target was to try and get the top row finished at least, or aim for a finish. I didn't manage that either. So this one got 2,427 stitches in this one. Just move the part threads. So this is where this one got up to this year. So I finished off his face here, or this part, and I've started on the background. So I've not actually got much left to do and I'll finish the page, but I didn't get that far. So that is Chief Eagle Spirit. My next one I have is another Heaven and Earth design piece. And this is again artwork by Sherwell Noel, which is North American Mammals. Now this is the max colour one. That's this one. And this was a new start this year. And I'm just working in this area up here. So this one, I only got 1,171 stitches in on this one. Now this one is stitched on 28 count Lugana. And I'm doing it 1/1 full cross. When I can find the start, there we go. It's just a small start, and that's where we got to on that one. Again, target for this year, I'm going to aim to get a page finish on that one. I'll bring that in so you can see. I've seen a couple of people doing this one, and some people are a lot further ahead than what I am. a lot further ahead than what I am. Some people's actually gone all the way across the top. You ever noticed how you can never fold them up when you need to? I think I got that right. Next one was a mystery set through the Cross Stitch Studio. Sorry about the noise. Now this one, they ended up releasing the whole chart because there was an issue with it. And it's called Sleepy Owlet. So that's what it will look like at the end. Now this was their stitch along, which I joined, and it was to do, well, my target was to get 12 pages done by the end of the year. Didn't even manage one. A lot of the colours I didn't have, and then I got the colours and I started doing some more on it, but I haven't quite finished. So this one got 3,895 stitches in it. So this is where we're up to on that one. So I've almost finished page 1. I've still got a fair bit to go. So next year's target, I'm at least going to try and aim to get the top row finished. So there's a lot of confetti in this background part here. And this one is done on 28 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 2/1 10 stitch. So that's what that one looks like. Trying to line them up down the bottom, sorry. The next one is a piece that I'm going to show it anyway, but it had no work on it at all last year. And this is Pumpkin Party, which is this one. And this was a freebie chart, and it's by CrossFit Octopus. This was a freebie chart that was brought out. And I was intending on finishing it this year, 2021, and it got nothing done. So it's still at exactly the same spot. So this year, I'm going to attempt to finish this one. It's not many stitches. I think it's about 9,000 stitches. So I'm going to attempt to get that one done. So this is on 14 count yellow Aida that I just had in my stash, and I'm doing it 2/1 full cross. So that one, hopefully, I might get a finish. So that one I'm going to aim to get finished. So there's a couple of these which I'm going to aim to get finished for next year, just so I've got some finishes. The next one is another Heaven and Earth Designs, and this is artwork by Jan Patrick Krasny, and it's called Underwater Dolphin and Turtle, which is this piece. Now last year it was just a new start, so I was working in this area up here, and then I got a challenge from Natalie to see who could stitch the dolphins first. So I was to stitch these 2 dolphins. So this one didn't do too bad. This one got 9,688 stitches in on this one. Now this is done on 28 count Lugana. And I'm doing it 1/1 full cross. I don't know how I'm going to do this one, because it's a big piece. So you may have to bear with me. I just need to get some park threads out the way as well. So last year you would have seen this part. So not much more got done on that bit. And then I worked across to the dolphins. And it's not easy to hold. There we go. So excuse the park threads. There's one at the top here that keeps flopping over. There you go. So we got to the dolphins. So they're the 2 dolphins completed. My target for this last year was to get 4 pages done. I didn't manage that either. So target for this year is probably just to join this all up at the top and get at least the 2 pages there finished off. So that's that one. So I'll show you in full again. So that's where we got to on that one. Again, apologies, I don't iron my fabric. Just attempt to fold this up now and put it back away. And again, apologies if you hear the noise in the background. It's one of those automatic air fresheners that keep going off. Next piece is another kit, and this is one that was sent to me by Beth, and this one is called Born Free. It's a DMC cross stitch kit, and it is on, I believe, a 16 count black Aida. My target for last year, yeah, 16 count black Aida. My target for this last year was to try and finish it. Apologies for the glare. I got nowhere near finishing it. So this one got 865 stitches, so it didn't get much in there at all. So this year, what did I do? So I already had this part done. Where did you can't really see through that? There we go. So I already had this part done. So I've worked my way up to the top here, and that's all I've done this year. So my goal for next year is to at least get this quarter at least done. If I can get it finished, even better. But seeing as I planned on getting it finished last year and it didn't happen, I'm guessing it probably won't this year either. So that's that one. Next one is another kit, and this one is my Egyptian Queen. It's by DMC. Just this one. My target for last year was to try and get the whole top row done. That didn't happen either. Over ambitious, I think, last year. My first full WIP parade. So this one got 2,311 stitches. This was still in the hoop, but I've taken everything off so I can actually show you it properly this year. So this is where this one's got to at the moment. So all I've done this year is all this part. So that's the Egyptian Queen. And this is on 14 count. It's like a creamy Aida. And it's stitched 2/1 at full cross. And some parts are 10 stitch. So this is 10 stitch here. Next piece was another new start, and this is a chart that was gifted to me. I don't know where this one's come from. It's a Russian company, that's all I know. I just call it, it's called Savannah Spirit, which is this one. And this one got a small start on this one, so I started hubby it in the background. This only got 610 stitches in on this one. So this is on the 28 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 1/1 full cross, and that's where I got to on that one. So this one, I'm hoping to get a page finished on this one this year, at least a page finished. I say for five days out of the year, I think I should be able to get hopefully some decent progress on these ones. Next one is another kit, which is my Tiger of the Heavens. Now this is a kit by Designworks Crafts, which is this one. Sorry about the glare. This one's got a load of sequins and stuff in the back that come loose. So this is a Tiger of the Heavens. Now my target for last year was to finish this one, and this didn't get much love last year. This only got 834 stitches in it. So this one is on Navy Aida 14 count, and it's 2/1 full cross. My goal for next year is to get this one finished. And this is where this one's at. Again, apologies about the creases. So this is where this one's at. So it didn't get much this year. I think I put a little bit down here and some at the top and the side here. I didn't get much in there at all. So hopefully next year we can get this one finished. Next one is another kit, and this one is by Thea Gouverneur, and this is my London, and I'm working on the big piece in the middle. And this one has been done on 18 count black Aida, and it's 1/1 full cross, and this is a big piece. Now from last year, this one only got 1,390 stitches in this one, so it didn't get much at all. So this is where this one's up to. Sorry if you can see all bits of fluff flying around me. So this is where we got to on here. So I'd already got this part up here completed, so I've just been working in this section down here. So I didn't get as much done as I wanted to on this one. My goal for next year is to at least finish this page, which has still got a bit more to come down at the bottom here first. So that is London. Apologies, but I'll just try and fold this back up again. We're getting there, we're about halfway through, I think. Right, next piece is, now this one I don't have the picture for, but basically it is this product here, which is my Majestics Tiger. So I'm redoing this one as a gift. So this one was a new start. Now this one I'm doing on 20 count easy guide, 2/1 full cross. Now this one got roughly about 1,825 stitches. So this is where we're up to on that one. So my goal for this one for next year is to at least finish this page. Hopefully get more done. I'd like to try and get more done on that one since I want to gift it to somebody. Next one, this one was out for a while. I didn't even open this one, apologies. This one was out for a while last year. So this is my Tilton Crafts Big Cats. And at the start of the year, I was in this corner up here. And my goal for this one was to, I think, at least complete one big cat. So this one, I had a challenge with Jeanette from my Facebook group, which was to see who could get the snow leopard done first. So this one got a fair bit of work done on this one. Now this one is stitched 25 count, easy guide, 1/1 full cross. Bear with me 2 seconds while I get all these park threads moved out of the way again. So Big Cat's got a total of 15,423 stitches. And this is where we got to on Big Cats. Let me fold that part over a bit. There we go. So this is where we got to on Big Cats. So as you can see, I completed this page. That's page 2, and this is page 3. So just love how that one looks. I'm going to try and straighten that bottom part out a bit better. There we go. So there's the snow leopard. So my target for next year is to try and make it across the top. I think I've got that page and then maybe 1 or 2 more pages there, but the last page is only a small page. So I'm going to try and get it across the top on that one. Love how that one's turning out. Might even try and aim for another one of the cats. Who knows? Next piece is another Heaven and Earth design chart. This is artwork by Patrick Krasny, and this is Waterhole Guardians, which is this one. And I started this last year, so I just made a small start at the top here. Now this one got 2,986 stitches in on this one. Now this one is again stitched on 28 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 2/110 stitch. There we go. And this is where we got to on that one. So obviously I've worked all the way across and down a bit more. And I think this part around here is where the elephant comes in. So my goal for next year on this one. This page is almost finished, I believe. So I want to finish this page and maybe get the elephant finished. Again, as I say, these plans may change. Depends how many new projects I start next year. Right, next project was just a new one that I started. Now this is a kit by Panna, I think it's pronounced, which is called Greek Pots. So again, apologies for the glare. Now this one I made a start on this year. It didn't get much done in it. Ooh, apologies. Stuck itself back up. I think it's only got about 50 stitches. Yeah, 50 stitches in this one. So nothing really to show. So that's all I got done. So I didn't get much done on this one at all. So next year, so at least make some good progress on this one. Next one is another kit, and this one is a Riolis kit. Excuse me while I take the picture out. I don't know what it's called, but it's a horse's one. And this one, again, I started in the middle. And this one got 186 stitches, so I didn't get much on this one either. But my goal on this one for this year is to try and get a page finished. So this one I've left in the Q snap because it's going to be the first one to work on. So that's where we got to on that one. So not much at all. And this will be in this horse here. So it's working up towards his mane, I think that part is. So that one's going to get a fair bit of work done on that this year. Fingers crossed. This pile's never ending. Next one is another one of my kits. Keep zipping them up for some reason. Now this is the one that I almost got finished. Almost. So this is a DMC kit, which is called World of Water. And last year I think I had maybe the first page almost completed, or I had completed it, I can't remember. Now this one got a fair bit of stitching in this one. So this one got 9,545 stitches in on this one. Now this has been done on 14 count light blue Aida. And I say I've almost got this one finished. I've just got some French knots to do and I still haven't finished them. But this is where this piece got up to. And once it's at its French knots, it can get washed and ironed. So I'm hoping you can see that okay. So this one's got my favourite metallic stuff in it. So all the dolphins are back stitched in metallics. And up here is, but I've just got French knots for all these fishes here. So I've got all these French knots to do. And then there's a load around where these are coming out of the water. So I'll bring that a bit closer for you. I'm hoping you can see these all okay. So that is World of Water. So that one should be my first finish for next year. In fact, I'll keep that one out and start on it so it gets finished for next year. That one's going to be my first kit finished, then I'm moving on to the Tiger of the Heavens as my next kit. Next piece I've got is my Long Dog sampler, which is Pandemic. And this one was I got it when it was free. And this one got 2,292 stitches in on this one. Now this is the one being done with Mrs. Sada's silks in the colourway Pride. I'm doing it on a 28 count unknown fabric. And this is where we've got to on here. So I think I'm about halfway, 3/4 of the way down page 1. And that's the border for page 2. So I'm enjoying the colours on this one. The yellow doesn't really pop as much on camera, but it looks really good up close. So that is Pandemic, and this is 28 count, 1/1 full cross. Next, right, this one's got 2 in here, so you have to bear with me, because I need to remember which one's which. That's right way around. Right, so the next one is another Heaven and Earth Designs one. This is called Woodland Christmas. It's artwork by Donna, which is this one. Now this one is going to be one of my main focus pieces for next year. So I'm going to have 3 focus pieces, one for work on a Friday, because these are the days I have the most to stitch on. So one will be Friday, one will be for a Saturday, and one will be for a Sunday. So this is the piece that I'm doing for my brother. So I promised him he'd get it in 3 years. We'll see. So this one is being done on 28 count easy guide. And I'm doing this 2/1 10 stitch. So this one, and we're still getting this one. Got 1,782 stitches in. And I've just lost the back of my needle minder. There we go. So this is where we're up to on that one. So this one has a lot of pastel colours. And it's got 54,000 white stitches, so that's going to speed it up a bit. So this one's 300 and some thousand stitches altogether. So I'm going to aim, whether I get it or not, I'm going to try and aim to get as close to 100,000 stitches on this one. So this one I'll be worked on a Sunday, because that's the day that I get the most time to stitch. And with this being 10 stitches, it should go by pretty quickly, hopefully. Now I have to try and fold it back up again. So that was that one. The next piece is a chart by the Cross Stitch Studio. And this one is called Whitetail Winter. And I'm doing the cropped version, which is this one. And this is another piece that I'm doing for my brother. So this one I told him will be a bit longer, because I've got to finish the other one first. Now this one I'm doing on a 28 count easy guide. And I'm doing this 1/1 full cross. Now this one got only 896 stitches in on this one. So this was just to get it all started. So this is where I got to on that one. So this one is going to be my Friday focus piece for this year. So we'll see how far we can get with that one. I'm hoping to at least get across the top, but we'll see how we go. So I think that'll be, what, about 6 pages. I'm hoping to get done on that one. Apologies for folding these up, it's just because they're so big. Don't want to just throw them on the floor. That's that one. The next piece is a piece I charted myself. I just called it Sleeping Koala. But this was a new start. I'm just starting in his face here, just so I can see how it's going to turn out. So this one has only had 438 stitches, because I only started it the other week. So there's not much to see, but at least it's progress for next year. And so that's all I've got done. So this is one of his eyes, and then this is leading down to his nose. So my target for next year is to try and at least get his face finished, so I can see what it's going to look like. So that's that one, and that is on 28 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 1/1 full cross. we're getting there, I think. We're getting there. Next one is another kit, which I started this year, which is another Thea Governor, which is called Tulip, which is this one. Now this one is on an 18 count Aida. I think it's 18 count. Pretty sure it's 18 count Aida. And it says to do it 2/2. But I didn't like it, so I changed it to 2/1. This got 276 stitches in it, just so I can get it started. So I started in the middle and then worked my way up because I prefer to work from top down. So this is the start of Tulip. So this one I don't think should take too long. Famous last word. So my target for that one is at least to get the top page finished, at least. If I get more done, I get more done. The next one is a Dimensions kit, which is this one called Tiger Chilling Out. And this one was gifted to me by Gail Phillips. So this one is done on 18 count black Aida. And this one only got 225 stitches in this one, just so we're getting it all set up. So I haven't done a lot on this one. I'm hoping you can see what I've done. So again, I started in the middle and then canted my way up so I could start on the top. So this year, I at least want to try and get, I haven't decided which way I'm going to work yet. So I'm either I want to try and get either the back end of the tiger done or his face. So that's what we're going to aim for that one. Next, this one is another Heaven and Earth chart. This one is artwork by Donna Garzinger and it's Mini Deer Creek. Now this piece I already have completed, which was for my brother, and I'm now doing it again for me. So this one I only recently started this one, and this one has got 522 stitches in. It's done on a 28 count Sage Lagana, and I'm doing it 1/1 full cross. And that's what I've got to so far. So I'd say not much. I didn't long since start this one. So my goal for next year on this one is to try and at least complete the top row. It's only 3 pages across the top, so it went pretty quick when I did it last time, so hopefully we'll get that one done. Next one. Now this has got 3 charts in this one, so I apologise. I'm now going to have to work out which one's which. Okay. Right, the first one is a pain-free crafts chart called Totem. And that's this one. And this one's a new start as well. So this one I've started up here. So this one hasn't had much done. It's had 200 stitches exactly on this one. So that's where we've got to on there. This is on 28 count easy guide and I'm doing it 1/1 full cross. That's 200 stitches. So my goal for this one is to at least get, I can't remember how big the pages are, but maybe 2 pages done on this one, at least. Maybe finish it, who knows, it's only a small one. For me, it's only a small one. So we'll see how we go. The next one, I believe is this one. Yep, is Heaven and Earth Designs, Mini Tiger on the Rock. And it's artwork by Dakota DeWilwer. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Which is this one. Now this one only got a small start on there. It got 92 stitches, so it didn't get much on this one at all. So my goal for next year is to at least get the first page completed. And this one is being done on 28 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 2/1 10 stitch. So that was the small start I got on that one. I'd say it wasn't a very big start on that. Try folding it up right. And then the last one on there is another cross stitch studio chart, which is called Humility. I'm doing the crop version. So this one again was only a small start to go 142 stitches. Now again, this one is done on 28 count easy guide, and I'm doing this one 1/1 full cross. Yep. So this one, that's the start I had on that one. So just going down the first page. So my goal for next year is to get at least 2 pages done. So we'll see how we go with that one. Excuse me while I just have a sip. We're getting there, we're getting there. Next one is a piece that I completely forgot about. I started it and then forgot all about it. This one is called Tenderness. It's by Cross Stitch for Everyone. And this is the chart. So, love this piece. So this one got 888 stitches in on this one. So I'm doing this 2/1 10 stitch. Sorry about the truck going past. And this is where we got to on there. So page 1 is only really thin for some reason, and then the rest is bigger. So I want to complete page 1 and maybe do another full page on this one for this year's goal. And this is on 28 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 2/1 10 stitch. Next one, this is my gorgeous bag. Here's another Heaven and Earth design, and this one is by David Panfound, and it's called White Tiger, which is this one. And was this one a new start? This one was a new start. So this only had 448 stitches in on this one. This one I am doing it on 28 count navy Lugana. I've only made a small start on this one, and it's 1/1 full cross. So as I say, this one got 448 stitches. So that's the start on this one. So this one I want to at least get a page finished on there, maybe 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 more projects to go. Next one, I haven't opened this one, apologies, is another piece by the Cross Stitch Studio. And this one is called Sunset Koala. Apologies, my page is a bit confused. That's this one. Now with this one, I am omitting the white background, so I'm not stitching the white. And this one is being done again on Sage Lugana. And I'm doing it 1/1 full cross. Oh, it's Brittany Lugana in Sage. And I'm doing it 1/1 full cross. Now this one got 808 stitches in on this one. This one I want to get a fair bit done on next year because I like this one. So that's where I've got to. So that's his ear. So I didn't get as much done as I wanted to on that one. So next year's target on this one, I want to at least try and get his face finished. We'll see how we go with that one. Next piece is another cross stitch studio piece, and this one is called Native Wolf. See that way? Should be okay with them. So this was my New Year New Start for last year, and this one is being done on 28 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 2/1 full cross. Now this one got 14,825 stitches in on this one. That's even better. So this is where we've got to on that one. So page 1 was mainly all whites and blues, and then we started on its ear. So I've done 1, 2, I think I've done 3, and I'm on my 4th page on there. So that's where this one is. So my goal for the next year is to get at least another three pages done. May even start working down there to get some of his face in, but we'll see. And this is on 28 count easy guide. I can't remember if I mentioned that, and it's 2/1 10 stitch. That's that one. Next one is another Heaven and Earth design, and it's artwork again by Jan Patrick Krasny, and it's Castle Wolves. So this one I had started just prior to finishing, I think, last year. I'm working in this area up here. Now this one didn't get much work done on it either. This got 2,074 stitches in on this one. So this one, I'm just going to aim for getting a page finished on this one for now. And this one is on 28 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 1/1 full cross. And this is where we got to on there. So last year I think I'd only done like maybe this part in a little bit over this way. So as you can see, I've been making my way across. So I at least want to get the page finished on this. So I think the page finishes actually around about here. So I've not got much to get on there. So 1 page, maybe if I can push it, 2 pages. So hoping you can see that right. So that's Castle Wolves. Next piece I've been working on is my memorabilia, which is Archangel, which is this piece. And this was a new start this year. So this one is being done on Whitetail Permin, 32 count in the colorway Mediterranean Sea. Now this one, I think I may have miscounted with the amount of stitches I've done on this. I think I've actually done more than what I wrote down. So I've got 3,373 stitches. So again, do apologise. This is really creased because it's only just come out of its Q-snap. So I'm hoping you can see this okay. This is going to be a struggle, this one. Right, so I've worked my way up to the top. So this is the wing, and then this is his staff, and then we get into his main part of his body. So I'm hoping you can see this one okay. As I say, this linen seems to crease really, really easily, so I do apologise. So this one, I want to at least get his wing done, and maybe, I don't think I've got much left of the top half, so maybe get the top half of him done this year. We will see. Okay, I've got more left than what I thought. Next, I have 4 in this project bag. So the first one is Spirit of Winter Robin, which is a Heaven and Earth design. This is artwork by Sherwell Noel. This is what I call Posh Robin, because I think it looks like it's got a top hat up here. So this one got 2,385 stitches in. Now this is done on 28 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 2/1 tent stitch. So this is where we've got to on this one. So this year mainly I've done down here, started on his beak, went up here. So that's Posh Robin. So this one, I'm going to aim for a finish next year. So this is only, I think it's 33,000 stitches all in all. I've already done a fair few. So this one will be my 22 in 22. So 22,000 stitches in 2022. So I'm going to aim for a finish on that one. My next one is another Heaven and Earth designed by Donna Garzinger, which is the Enchanted Snowman. And this one got 2,010 stitches done on this one. Now this one is being stitched on a 28 count Monaco, and I'm doing it 2/1 tent stitch. So this is where we're up to on this one. So from last year, I think I'd only got this part done. So I've done all around here. So I'm colour completing this one in black first. So if I do get the Robin one finished, then I will move on to this one and see if I can get this one finished. I don't think I'll get it all done, but we'll see how we go. And the next one is another Christmas one, which is Ornament, the Enchanted Christmas. Again, artwork by Donna Garzinger. And this one got 1,558 stitches in on this one. Hoping you can see this okay. I'll say the light seems to have disappeared a bit. And again, this one is done on 28 count easy guide. I'm doing it 2/1 tent stitch. And this is where we've got to on this one. He says and then drops it. So last year I'd worked my way down here a little bit and filled in. So I've been filling in from the top and just working the colour around. So I've done a bit more down here and some through here, as you'll see in the progress picture. So if I get the snowman finished, which I doubt it, this will be my next one. So these are all about, I think they're about 12 to 13% complete. And then the last piece I've got in here. So again, I'll have to insert the picture of what this one looks like. This is a free sampler that was given called Sherwell Noel. And this one is being done on 28 count ice blue cashel linen, and I'm doing it 1/1 full cross. And this is where we got up to this time. So I think at the end of last year I had this angel done and maybe down to about there. I was planning on getting 3 pages completed, I believe, but I got 1.5. So this is where we're up to on that one. And this, as I say, is 1/1 full cross. So this is the center part, I believe, the center of the chart. So that's that one. Two more, we've got 2 more. Now I've got 3 more, I lied. So, the next one, I have to insert a picture, I haven't printed this one off. is called, it's stuck to the bag with a magnet, Snow Dragon, I believe. Yeah, Snow Dragon. And this one is an Ann Stokes piece. And I'm doing it on 28 count easy guide. Again, 2/1 10th stitch. And this one got 1,536 stitches. So that was my start on this one. So just over here, I think is near where the dragon starts, I believe. That's where I got to on that one. The next one I got, is by Charting Creations, and this is called Daydream Tigers. It's artwork by Sheena Pike. And I'm working in this part up here. Now this one I was doing with the challenge, again, which was to get 10,000 stitches done by the end of the year. So in December, basically. I didn't meet the challenge. I got close, but I didn't meet the challenge. So this one got a total of, where is it? 9,200 stitches in on this one. So I love the colours in this one, it's really pretty. And this one is on 28 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 2/1 10th stitch. So this is where we've got to on there. So this is the first tiger coming in, as you can see his ear. And that's the top of his head. So this is page 1, and this is page 2. I think I'm working on about 4 pages at the moment. And excuse the part threads, but there's a little bit under there as well. So that is Daydream Tigers. So that one, I want to at least try and get across the top row. Whether I'll make it or not, I don't know. And then one final piece. So I think this is the longest video I've ever recorded. We're over an hour. So the last piece is, again, Heather and Earth Designs. This is artwork by Jan and Patrick Krasny. And this is my supersized tiger family of the jungle, which is this one. Now this was my focus piece for this year. And when we started, I was up here. I'd done, I think, I started on this page here where the wings are. And I had done 2 pages across there. I started that one, and I'd done 1 page down here into the toucan. You'll see the comparison pages anyway in that. Now this is on 25 count easy guide. And I'm doing it 1/1 full cross. Now, as I say, this was my focus piece this year. So this one got a lot of work done into it. So this got 85,056 stitches in on this one. So my goal was to try and get 16 pages. I think I got 12, I think. I'll tell you in a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I got 12 pages in on this one. So you're going to have to bear with me. This has got part threads everywhere, and it's a really, really, really long piece. So this is going to be my last focus piece for next year. So this one, I'll get the work done on a Saturday. And this is where we're up to on the supersized tiger. So at the beginning of the year, I've done these 2 pages and this page, and I was starting work on this page here. So that was the first page I finished. Then I moved down this way, and I was just going to move down the bottom and just keep going until I hit the bottom. But then I found the tiger, and I was like, nah, I need to continue with the tiger. So I continued with the tiger. So that's the tiger's face, and just underneath, this piece is too big. Here is one of the cubs. And then just today, I finished this page off. So I've got me 12 pages for the year. So for next year, I want to try and join it up here. So that's 2 pages. And then I want to try and get down to the bottom here and finish this cub. So I'm going to aim for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 pages on that one. So yeah, so this is my pride and joy, this one. Absolutely love this. As I say, this one is a really long piece. So yes, so that is my supersized tiger family. So again, apologies for any creases. So again, I'll bring you a close up. If you weren't aware, I do like this piece. You just see animals popping out everywhere. So lorikeet, butterfly, and then obviously the tiger. And that's it. That wraps up all 43 projects. So next year, who knows what we're going to end up with. I know I've got a couple of new starts that I'm going to be doing. One of which is I'm doing for my mum, which will be a remembrance piece for my auntie who passed away this year, which is a mirabilia. I don't have it to hand, so I can't show you. So I'm going to get that one done. I've got Anzac to start. So yeah, and I've got another couple I'm going to be starting as well. So who knows, maybe next year I may end up with the same amount and I'll have some finishes, or I'll have even more projects to show. So that's everything, guys. So that's taken just over an hour and 5 minutes to do. So I hope you enjoyed. If you are new to my channel, then feel free to subscribe if you did enjoy that and want to see progress on these ones coming along next year. As I say, the main ones I'm gonna push to get a couple of them finished, and the rest I've worked out. I'm going to give about 5 days for the year. So once it's had the 5 days each year, then I'm going to put them away so I can just get through them and get some work done, instead of just leaving them where they've only got like a couple of stitches added in. So again, as I say, I am not to be held responsible for any future charts purchased due to watching my WIP parade. But I hope you enjoyed, guys. I will be back next weekend with my update. So we'll see what we've got in the first week of 2022. I'm going to hopefully get a stitch with me done as well during the week before I go back to work. Back to work goes on the 10th, so I've got another week off to see what I can get done. So again, any questions, any comments, please feel free to either drop those down below. You can always message me as well. My email address is down below, which is dizzystitcher@gmail.com. I'm also on Instagram under Dizzy Stitcher, so you can message me on there. Full list of all the charts will be down below as well, so that you know what they are all called. So it'll be a full list of what they're stitched on, how they're stitched, and the name of the chart. So that's everything from me, guys. So again, thank you very much for watching and putting up with me for 1 hour, 10 minutes. It's been fun. Now we're going to try and clean this all up and get it all put away and sorted into some kind of, yeah, craziness. So again, thank you very much, guys. Enjoy your new year. If you haven't got to 2022 yet, enjoy your party if you haven't one, or if not, if you're like me, we're going to bed early. And I will catch you in my next video. Until then, stay safe, happy stitching, and bye-bye for now.